Why would God allow Satan to be released a second time to deceive the nations at the end of Revelation 20? Jesus has just come back, a rider on a white horse, the host of heaven's armies behind him, to squash the rebellion of Satan, the beast, and the false prophet. The beast and the false prophet, they're thrown into the lake of fire. Satan is bound and chained for 1,000 years, but it says after 1,000 years were up, he was released to deceive the nations the second time. Why? Well, this 1,000 years, this millennium kingdom, this millennial reign of Jesus is doing what the first Adam should have, what Adam and Eve were tasked with: to multiply the image of God across the face of the earth, to subdue the earth and rule it and represent God's rule and reign on this earth. And under King Jesus, this 1,000 years, it will be the perfect expression of God's rule and reign, with God's own Son, the God-man, on the throne, ruling over us. The earth will be like the garden again, all of the earth like the garden again. Well, just like with the first Adam, when the garden was perfect, the tempter came to try and deceive us, to usurp God's rule and reign. And this time, God's own Son, the second Adam, is on the throne ruling over us. And the deceiver comes the second time to try to usurp God's rule. But the second Adam does what the first should have. He crushes the head of the serpent and he casts him out of the garden. God's perfect rule and reign, the redemption that he has won in his Son in healing the earth, will be unchallenged. No one will challenge the perfect rule and reign of King Jesus. Our salvation, our hope, this hope we have of all things being restored, is secure under our King. No one can challenge him. That is some dang good news. Like and share it with someone who needs to hear it.